Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him one. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the neck.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for this season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Jones to throw. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play and force a negative.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. So Georgia's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this off.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
There he goes. Oh, I thought he was Looking to pass. It's Siegel. Touchdown, Dogs! And they strike first.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Hall, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On the option. He'll pitch it. He breaks a tackle. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? He gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Yeah, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Still running at the 40. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They run the reverse. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Segal. A little screen to the running back. At the 45 on his way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket.
Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the grab. It's Blue. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Blue. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good to say. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero covers, like nobody covers it at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Georgia comes quickly to the line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on it, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Siegel. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Got rid of it in a hurry. hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
Gets it out fast. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Snagged out of the air. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Arizona State, 21, Georgia, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchup.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Nice move there. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're going to test the right side with this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his...
defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Jones to throw. Got his man on the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Pulls it in. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Hunt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on it.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Jones wants to throw it. Into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls it, fired, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway.
There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. Jones to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. This time he's got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downtimes. First and goal, you're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And the pummeling has started.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Seagal. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Back up now, here's second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play.
3:25.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Siegel. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Looking to throw again. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The give to the tailback. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. On the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Jones wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Off play action on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Makes a grab past the marker. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Dropping back, it's Seagal. Makes the grab. Turning it on! He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it behind the line. It's Bankston. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were fit.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what...
Oh, he's got some space. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Arizona State! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
And here's the third interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT. That
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Bring in the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Misconnection leaves them with a 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Arizona State.
After this, it'll be a wrap. He might want another play. Jones wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Number 9.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here